All right, have and have not fans. First off, to anyone who's a first time viewer of the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. That way you're made aware of any time I post new content, whether it be episode discussions, episode reviews, trailer breakdowns, or theory videos. Now, this is going to be one of those discussion videos, and I have to say that I was very surprised that videos I've done several weeks ago are still getting comments. I think that one video that's doing very well is the top 5 characters who I think will die this season. I believe that was a joint discussion video with Chandler where we both listed out 5 characters who we think will die this season. I definitely need to do more of those in the near future. But what I want to say, and this is probably going to be the title of the video, and I'll give it away. I feel like if Tyler Perry really wants to drive it home this season and make people want to watch the show more, because each and every day there are people who are commenting on my videos on Twitter or on the Haves and Have Not official Facebook page where they release video clips and whatnot, and people comment on there. I see more people saying that I've given up on this show weeks ago and I don't watch it anymore, the pacing's too slow and this and that. I see more of those than, you know, oh my gosh, I can't wait until tonight's new episode or whatever. What I feel, because remember when March, at the end of episode 10, when they brought up this trailer for the episodes we're in now, the big thing was it's not who will die, it's how many. We kind of got a red herring when it came to Oscar, because when he got drugged, I really thought he was dead. But, you know, he was brought back to consciousness. It seems like Vinnie Malone is dead, you know, laying out bleeding on the bar floor. And we've actually got several characters who might be biting the dust, or seemingly will be biting the dust in this upcoming the remainder of this season. Now, Vinnie Malone was kind of like a recurring character. When I say recurring, I use that word sparingly because he was only in a handful of episodes. The episode when, you know, we had Benny borrowing the money, then Wyatt goes to him for drugs, and then he goes back to Vinny for drugs, but then, you know, ends up killing him. And I don't even know if you want to count the episodes where he's been seen lying on the floor in a pool of Sweet Baby Ray barbecue sauce. I'm sorry, that's what that stuff looks like. It looks like Sweet Baby Ray barbecue sauce on that floor, and I love that stuff. Plus, it's Cookout season 2, and I know that the first week of July, both my parents are off work for a week, so I'm probably going to be at home during the first week of July, and I know that my dad's going to cook on the grill, so when he put that Sweet Baby Ray on there, all I'm going to be thinking about is Vinny lying out on the floor. That's not a good thought when I'm trying to munch down on a barbecue drumstick or a rib, so there's that. But I feel like Tyler Perry should definitely kill off a main character this season. The last time we saw a main, and when I say main character, I mean a character that we see in the opening of the episodes, like, you know, when they do like dun 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 dun, you know, the opening thing, and they had the picture of the characters and whatnot. Amanda, that was season 2, and Celine got taken out at the beginning of, like, what season was it, season 4, where her character was taken out of the main title sequence and whatnot. Not that she's dead, she's just not a main character anymore. I feel like, you know, Wyatt or Benny, when we see the opening title, we have Candace, Benny, Hannah, Catherine, Jim, Wyatt, Veronica, Jeffrey, David. If I'm not mistaken, it's those 9. Yeah, if my count's right. I feel like one of the main characters should be killed off this season just to keep the fans intrigued, because you're talking about it like there's going to be a major bloodbath, because it seems like the Malones are going to be on the warpath once they find out Vinnie Malone was killed. Wyatt is going to be taken away to rehab in the episode Sugar Mama, so we don't know if he's going to commit suicide or he's still going to be alive, or if they discover that, you know, Wyatt was the one that killed Vinny and not Benny. I feel like one of the main characters should die. I would hate to see one of the main characters out of an acting job, but at the same time, for the sake of the show and the story, I don't think you should promote that there's going to be more than one death if none of the main characters are going to die. because it looks like a lot of characters who seem to be dying will be characters who are kind of like B tier characters. Like their names might show up, you know, in the opening minutes of the episode where you see their names on the screen. But to me personally, I don't consider them main characters. They are characters who are recurring roles. But when I say, all right, you got main characters who appear in the title sequence. I say B tier characters are the characters whose names appear in the opening credits. And then you have like C tier characters who are like recurring characters. D term is for the characters who rarely show, like Pearl. I feel like Pearl is a perfect example of that. The characters who seem like they're going to die from the main cast are obviously Benny and Wyatt. I don't think Justin's going to kill Jeffrey. I feel like maybe in terms of B tier characters, Oscar, Melissa, Erica, Justin might be the ones to die. C tier, I think Rocky fits in that bracket. I feel like Rocky might be dying this season. You know, Candace gets him. And, you know, I think that's about it. You know, characters who are top the dome, I feel will die this season. I just feel like a main character should die just to keep the ball rolling, because we really need to get something that keeps people watching it. Because I feel like if a main character dies, then that will really show viewers that, hey, nobody is safe in this game. Like, anybody can go at any moment. So with that being said, oh, wow, this video is longer than I thought it would be. Do you feel like I do that a main character should be killed off this season? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, yes, if you want to talk about the B tier characters, like you've heard how I structured the video, like, you know, characters who I feel fit the bill of main character or A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier. Who do you feel should die this season? Do you feel like me that a main character should go just to be able to show that anybody can go at any given time? And also, aside from a character or characters who you feel will be going this season, let me know how and why. Like, why do you feel this character should lead the show, and how do you think they should be killed off? Not to mention, do you feel like there should be some characters who are written off and not killed off? Like, for example, Wyatt being in rehab. This is exactly what they should have done with Amanda to avoid her being killed off. Like, she didn't even have to be in a main role. She could have been gone for a season or two, or, you know, like Catherine or somebody visits her. That would have been awesome. But yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know your thoughts on who should be leaving this season, and I'll talk to you soon.